Hi there, collective. This is Kim. Gonna do a collective reading because the kind of like the messages you could say, or maybe my inner dialogue was telling me that this message is big enough to where it should be on the collective read instead of individual signs. So first, let's go ahead, light some Palo Santo. And we'll get some clearing here of this energy, at least. Some positivity, too. As you can see, Palo Santo is my favorite to use. I'm not too big on sage. I will do sage. I will use it. But maybe more like once a week instead of every day. That's just me. Okay. So, yeah. So the message that's coming through is one based on my own life experience and belief systems and your beliefs, but it goes deeper than that. Because what I'm talking about are things that whatever is holding you back from what you think, or what you think is holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve. What you think that is what is going to hold you back, because you think it is, and because it is a belief. And so I've got to give examples, because that is just so broad, right? All right, so examples. Give something. I've got a few. Okay, so, well, I'll give one on weight, right? I'll give one on weight. If you are really into modeling, if you're really into fashion and beauty and things like that, but somewhere deep inside you have a belief that I've got to lose 10 pounds until I get to that marker, or until I get this off, then I'll be ready for this. So it's like you have already set in your mind, I have a belief, I'm setting limits for myself here, here, and here. Then that is what's going to occur, but only because you've made it a belief, not because it's not possible for you. We're also going to give more examples, because there's a reason that you need to look at what you believe in from your own experience, instead of what a book told you, what society told you, what your family tells you, maybe what the person next to you every day is telling you. And the example of this, let's say that you're somebody that deals with addictions in your life. Let's just use that, okay? And I don't know, maybe you've been through a very long road and you smoke weed still, or something, you know what I mean? Or you have a glass of wine every now and then still. You're still working on yourself. Just like the person who's wanting to lose weight is still going to be actively pursuing losing weight, even after changing a belief. But the belief that needs to be changed is, if you've got some inner dialogue saying you can't achieve this because you're still doing this, you can't achieve that because of this, whatever this is that you define is very real. And so that's really important. And I'm not advocating staying in cycles and things like that at all. But I am advocating that you figure out what belief system taught you that something was so wrong that it could interfere completely with every manifesting desire that you have in life. Free to live and love and do things, that you want to do. So here's another example on a different level, maybe. Okay, say that you're, say that you're Jewish and you want to be the best rabbi ever, and the people that you know say you've got to go on this day, you got to do this. That's just a really big example in a structured religion where there was constraints of you can't possibly be the best until you do this, and this. And I'm saying that this, and this are beliefs that we've usually adopted from what other people say. Sometimes the belief systems in people are so strong that we see with our eyes evidence. Oh, okay, that did fuck up this, and this, and this. So there must be a relation. And so then then a belief gets even more cemented, because there's so much power given to the truth of certain things right? That then people start seeing evidence with their eyes. And this is the simulated matrix divine. It is going to show you what you want to see. Like that teaching, I wholly agree with, completely agree with. But I do believe that there's a lot of really beautiful souls, a lot of beautiful spirits that aren't pushing forward towards their goals because of some silly belief that somebody has put in their head about why you can't be at this point if this right over here is like, if this is scribble, then you cannot possibly be at this point. That is also that is going to hold people back. And so I see a lot of people being held back. I feel a lot of people holding back their, whatever it is that they want to do. Whatever. What if you want to be a public speaker, a motivator, but all your life you've been told, oh, you're an introvert, you're shy, and then you're like, well, maybe I kind of am a little shy, right? And so, but that then becomes a belief, and either you've adopted it from somebody else, but whenever it occurred, you started allowing your two eyes to witness evidence of it. And so the evidence must come from your experience, and we can change that. And that is all basically what this message was about, is that you can change that. Okay, you can change that. And it is absolutely necessary to figure out where beliefs are coming from, where the idea that you are completely held back, even when you're in process or progress, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I got. That was my 2 cents on that. And then we're just going to pull some cards just to see what else wants to come back. What else wants to come back? Or what if you have a dream to be a hair model, but you don't have that much hair? Like, what if you're, you know what I mean? Or what if you've got a certain type of hair or something like that that makes you feel like it doesn't fit into this broader category? And I'm saying that when you drop the belief, you could not only just be the hair model, but you could inspire so many other people that are just like you, or that have something to relate with you, and now you're making it beautiful. You know what I mean? You're making it so that everybody else can see and relate. And there's always going to be the other judgy, prying eyes that says, that's not beautiful. This is this way. But that's them. And belief and trends, I just see them taking off. Redefining beauty, redefining what progress means, and redefining how do you get to your goals. All right. Yeah. What is smoky? What is smoky? What is clouding your vision? What is it? Smoke. Because there's something new here to be created. You are the spark of light. You have been clouded by other people. Literally, you've been other programming and beliefs and limiting yourself. And even if you speak something and it sounds absolutely crazy to the other person, I would say probably well done. Whether I believe in your belief or not, well done, just because that reaction, of course, is meaning that something is right, actually. And so this is what's been clouding. This is what's been clouding things, is that is so true, that you make real what deep down you believe in. A lot of those things that you feel like, I'm not going to get to this point unless I'm at this point, are things that come from us so internally so much, that they're hard to recognize in us. I don't know, what if you really want a really beautiful sculpted body, right? You want to experience that, but you hate the gym. You don't even like to exercise. So you've discounted yourself from being able to have this sculpted type body. And I'm saying don't do that, because there were other ways, just as there's many different ways in the path to the one to the one way, to the one destination. There's many other paths to also get what you want. You don't always have to do it that way. I mean, because if you're looking at that example, the main gist would be you're going to need a whole lot of activity, right, to look at certain. You're going to need a whole lot of activity. So really, it's not necessarily about exercising as much as it's about, well, what can you make end up being exercise? And maybe it is a habit of activity, of not being that active, or something that is stopping you from that type of goal. But do not like limit yourself by how you think that you have to achieve something. Okay, so this is what's being created, and it's something completely new. The androgen, it's something completely new, completely new. You may have others here, other sparks of light that want to work on something new, an unexperienced yet in this world, something that doesn't have a label on it, that hasn't been defined. It's like jumping into the energy of the smoke clears and you're the new thing. You know what I mean? You're the new thing for others' eyes to witness. Okay. And then I have the blood. I have the life coming back. The red and the blue rose, the blood coming back, making you feel alive again. Making you feel like limitless. The blood is responsible for everything, right? Carrying all the nutrients to different parts of our body. The blood gives us life, vitality. It pulsates. It goes in rhythm. It delivers oxygen. It delivers nutrients. And you're like the rising phoenix from the ashes. With this new, whatever this new is, you are like that. Whatever you do would it feels like it will be so unique, probably very different than my examples. I'm sorry for giving like not the greatest examples, but it's gonna make, or it already does make you very attractive, like moth to a flame. Like the example of, if something doesn't fit a certain beauty standard, what if you're the one to make eyes be open that, oh, but yes, it is this, and it can be. You know what I mean? So you are the moth to the flame. There's something about making sure that you maintain your focus on what it is that you want to achieve, because it's absolutely possible. And remember, you have a new chapter, and you're taking the pearls of wisdom that you have cultivated from the past. You're not just dropping it completely behind, because there's a pearl there. It's for you to take with you. And it might be referring to wisdom. It could be talking about new gifts or abilities that came online with you after you experienced something. Sometimes things that are traumatic will trigger things to come out of us. It can trigger definitely an awakening or a dark night of the soul, which that can also trigger awareness of things that maybe you've always been able to do, but are now going to carry it with you into your next chapter a little bit more consciously. Okay. And mainly the reasons that people do that to us, it's not to be mean. It's like to give, because people sometimes really want to see you get to a certain point, right? And so they inadvertently, they don't realize when they're saying, you need to stop this, you need to stop that, or you need to do it like this or that, because they're just trying to make sure, in a way, that you get to your destination, when what they're actually doing is putting a block of you fully jumping into what it is that you're actually wanting to do. Likely that the things that people tell you would hold you back might fall off anyway when your progress gets, you know what I mean? When you get more progress towards your goals or your destination or whatever it is that you're really wanting to achieve or manifest. And so some things are being laid to ash, right? Look at this candle here. I don't feel like I knocked that good. There we go. Like a moth to a flame. On the bonfire, of course. Boof. Boof. Bonfire. Enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas, getting things done, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, and fierce. Let's get another one. Focus, 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 all eyes on you. Something about bloodline too, maybe, for some. I don't know, I don't really get into that stuff that much. But I will mention it if I see blood, popping up. Come on. So, something in kind of like in your DNA. No, they're wanting me to talk about orgasm. I got the bedroom. The bedroom and the rings. Sorry, guys. It's early, too. It's really early. Heart and home, security, love, belonging, peace. Okay, bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affairs, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, retiring, dream time, astral travel, and call it a day. And then I said like a moth to a flame, right? Contracts with the rings card. Contracts, agreements, bond, strong connections, union, partner, counterpart. Counterpart. Ooh, and the smoke, there's also a thing with the smoke. Might be the fire from somebody that has a flame lit for you, too. Unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, engaged, interconnected, and a soulmate. Beautiful. What else? I'll pull a few of these. Let me pull like 2 or 3 of these. Siren Song. Just Curious. I see the ending here of a period of either ill health, or I see the ending of an unhealthy time in your life, an unhealthy situation. That situation not good for you, type of deal. Whoop. Never feel like that one knocks quite enough. Oh, yeah. Break out of the prison, right? Break out of the prison. So this I wish this would have come out in the beginning, because these are representing these beliefs and these limits of, I can't do this because of that. I can't. What if I do this? And if I should do this, or if I could do this, then there's that. When just worry in the broadest sense is actually saying that you don't believe that it is already given when you ask for what you want, in a sense, if you think about it. So this is you breaking out of a prison type matrix where the overlord is your mind. So we have to break free from that. Whatever's stopping you from your bonfire in life. You have long-term stability, travel. If you want it, you have travel. I have trade, commerce looking good. Deciding where you want to throw your anchor. Where do you want to go now? But you have the gold octopus, and it's the Norman. The anchor means the stability. Man on the bottom. Man. There's a man on the bottom. These are the issues with people. Mainly feeling due to some kind of belief that you think is holding you back. Feeling despair. Why? Because somewhere in your mind, somebody told you it was supposed to be a certain way. And that puts you in despair when something is not a certain way. Some people, it spirals them into awakening and enlightenment and meditation practices. But we could probably just avoid all that by saying you shouldn't be in despair if you analyze the reason why is because something told you it was supposed to be a different way or look a different way. Distinguishing your wants and desires from what you have believed to be true for so long. I have the Lover's energy. Wow. From the Kipper deck, the Lover's energy is wanting to come out. I guess they're wanting me to point out that whatever this is that's going to be created with no labels attached to it, something brand new, that it's also tied to a soulmate energy here, obviously, right? There's a lot of travel indicated. There's a lot of bedroom indicated. A nice bed, though. That's a nice bed. So, Lovers is at a big crossroads where what you're creating is not been felt by you before. It's going to, like, ignite, like, maybe it's talking about passion. I don't know. It's like this bonfire, ignite. The violin version of Blackout Days, oh my god, it is so beautiful. It's in my head. It gets me pumped before the reading. It's just so beautiful. If you get a chance to listen to it, please do, because his name is Joel Sonny, and he plays violin, and he does it to Blackout Days, and it's just amazing. It sounds really good with the violin. Did I knock? I didn't knock, but this one came out anyway. Oh, well, that's a belief, right? I don't have to knock. I could just know. I could just know. Ascension number 8, mental plane, seed crystal, 8 through 10 chakras activated. Those are those chakras that are, and I'm not like an expert in chakras, definitely not. But they are the ones that are located above your crown chakra that, I'm picking up like seraphim, and these divine beings that are on high levels, high frequencies that would require a frequency outside of your system to channel it in. Maybe because of the denseness, I don't know. All I know is that it will open you up to more messages and more things in divine nature for you. Did you see this? Talk about something literal. What do you believe is happening? Is it possible some things are just actors? TV news media. I got that download too. I was like, there's got to be, not getting into conspiracy, but there's got to be a lot of things that aren't real that are being reported on. And then, well, that's kind of magic, isn't it? Not in the best form of getting people to feel that certain things are going on when maybe they're not. Maybe there are some energies that are just acting from a wealth source or something. Maybe some are reporting on things they don't even know is not true, but I don't know. There's something about TV news media coming on top of the prison, feeling like you're trapped. That's funny. That's funny. I'll pull another one. So if this is about you and your passion, maybe you want to start a TV news media. Maybe you want to be like an Epoch Times, right? Like they do. Like you would just want to report on things that you feel are really relevant, or actually you've gone and checked things out, so you want to be the source for the information. The Demonologist card, entity banishing and removal. Yes. Yeah. You could look at limiting beliefs as negative energies if you want to look at it like that. 33, master number 33, the master teacher, ruling planet Neptune. Ascended masters are associated with this number, but also Neptune, it would be like a prayer answered. It would be like a prayer answered. Okay. And I'm going to pull from 111999 says that you're unique. It's about your soul's mission, and then 111 is about your angels here wanting to start something or lead something with you. As you lead, like, be by your side to help you create something. Pioneering. Times 3, that's a big energy. Six, it's your heart, right? Love, harmony, peace. Lover's energy. Your heart is your gift. Says you are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. I am nurturing. This is the main message, I feel like, for you, for this. Whatever makes your blood feel like it's going again. 12, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I'm a visionary. 12. 00, I am observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. So you're being given signs. I would, the way that I deal with signs or synchronicities is I like it to be combined with nature and with other sources so that I get confirmation on many different, just like angel numbers. When I get something repeated, then the synchronicity is a little bit more meaningful to me. And you can't tell me that I created a certain type of bird to come out and meet me. You can't tell me that some things like that are coincidence, because I won't believe you. So they're saying to be observant, right? Be observant. And that's what I've got for you lovely people today. I hope you have a really great day. I'm going to go ahead and release this. I'm sending you so much love. Thanks for all the beautiful comments I've gotten, especially the ones to help me with my esteem when it comes to my artwork. I appreciate that. That was really nice, and I needed it. So I'm sending you love. Bye-bye.